Some facts are just sticky. They get lodged in your brain, and you just can't shake them. Today, we're going to dig into a few of those, the kind of unsettling truths that once you hear them, you can't unlearn. So let's get into it.
And hey, that's not me being dramatic. The source material for this whole thing kicks off with that exact warning. So yeah, consider yourself on notice. We're about to dive into the glitches in our own minds, our bodies, and the world we think we know. So where do we start? Well, let's begin in the most personal, most mysterious place there is, our own minds. Turns out, that ghost in the machine, it might just be the machine itself, playing tricks on us. Seriously, think about it for a second. You're at home, everything's quiet, and then clear as day, you hear someone call your name. You go check and nobody's there. It's a super common, super eerie experience. But what is actually going on? It's not a ghost. It's your brain. It's something called an auditory hallucination. See, our brains are these incredible pattern-matching machines, but sometimes they get a little too eager. They'll take random background noise and try to form it into a pattern it recognizes, like your name. It's a wild reminder that what you hear isn't always what's there. And the mind games don't stop with just phantom sounds. Think about something you do literally every single night. You get into bed, you close your eyes, and then you wake up. But try to remember that exact instant you drifted off. That moment of transition. Go ahead, try to pinpoint it. You can't. And here's the kicker, you never will. There's just this blank spot, a little gap in your memory where your conscious mind just quietly clocks out without bothering to record it. A tiny little lapse in your existence that happens every single day. This weird little zone actually has a name, the hypnagogic state. It's this amazing in-between moment where your brain can basically start dreaming before your body has fully checked out. It's where logic kind of goes on vacation, which is why artists and inventors have actually tried to use it for creative breakthroughs. For the rest of us, it just means our brain can start its own private light show in total darkness. Okay, so if our minds aren't as straightforward as we thought, what about our bodies? If you think you're in total command of this one single organism, oh boy, do I have some news for you. This is a mind-blowing biological truth. If you just count the cells, you are more bacteria than you are human. We are essentially walking, talking ecosystems. We're home to trillions of little microorganisms that have a say in everything from our digestion to our mood. You're not an individual. You're a colony. And some of the passengers in this colony are, well, they aren't exactly friendly. The world is filled with parasites that can literally hijack their hosts. Ever hear of the cordyceps fungus? It infects an ant, takes over its brain, and forces it to climb up a plant and bite down, creating the perfect little perch for the fungus to sprout from its head. It's real-life zombie stuff happening all around us. So our minds can trick us, and our bodies aren't entirely our own. What about the world outside? Surely that's pretty straightforward, right? Well, not exactly. What our senses give us is just a heavily filtered version of what's actually out there. You probably think you know your own face better than anyone. But the face you see in the mirror every day, it's a lie. It's reversed. The reason you sometimes think you look weird in photos is because that's how you actually look to everyone else. You've spent your entire life getting to know a version of yourself that no one else has ever met. And it's not just our sight that's limited. There's something called infrasound. It's a sound frequency that's so low, humans can't consciously hear it. But just because you can't hear it doesn't mean your body can't feel it. It's been shown to cause feelings of anxiety, unease, even dread. Some so-called paranormal experiences have been chalked up to infrasound from stuff like wind turbines. The world is affecting you in ways you can't even perceive. These glitches, they're not just personal. They are built right into the systems around us. There are some hard truths about the societies we've built that are just as weird and unsettling as anything going on inside our own heads. Just take a look at this number. This represents the number of vacant, completely empty homes in a country like the United States. It's a staggering figure. Millions and millions of empty, quiet spaces. And now look at this number. This is how many people are experiencing homelessness in that very same country. And that's the real gut punch, isn't it? There are far more empty homes than there are people without one. The resources are sitting right there. It's the system that has the glitch. This next one, it's a bit more personal, a little sobering. Barring any huge, life-altering changes,
The people who will one day gather to remember you, you probably know them already. It's a strange thought that these future events are already populated by the faces in your life right now. It's just a quiet reminder that our lives and our circles are finite.
And that brings us to the end. For this very last fact, we're not going to look at psychology or biology or society. No, we're going to look directly at you. Yeah, you. Right at this very moment.
So I just want you to relax for a second. Just be aware of yourself. Because right at this moment, an automatic process that you haven't thought about all day is about to come under your complete and total control. There it is. You're now breathing manually. Suddenly, you're aware of every single inhale, every single exhale. Your automatic pilot has just been switched off. You're flying the plane now. Oh, and on top of that, you're now also aware that your eyes might feel a little dry. When was the last time you blinked? Now you have to decide to do it. Welcome to manual mode. So, still feel normal? Or does something feel just a little bit off? It's the final proof that even the most basic things about being alive hang by this delicate, unconscious thread, and a single thought can break the spell. Sleep well.